Right, hello guys, this is Big Fish, and on today's video we will be doing some black sun. I got about 2000 whatever this thing's called, yellow potions. Okay, that looks like a weak guy. We're not gonna aim that. So a lot of people have been asking me to do a black sun video where I'm actually aiming for points. So now on this one, this is going to be a bit different. We're not going to be running around a lot. What we're going to be doing is alternate between two different places. One is going to be the Ackman Temple, and the second one is going to be Bird Beak Rock. If you're a whale, this is a good place to go. Why? There's a couple things. One is these two places are connected to a very big platform of different farming spots, and by going to Bird Beak Rock you are bound to meet people who are on the way towards the top left area, which are the ones, you're going to meet someone who's going around this area, which is quite a lot. There's a lot of farming spots in those areas, and what we can do is we can go to Bird Beak Rock and really try to get as much people who's going to be teleporting to that area, and we will definitely catch somebody. Like, this is going to be one of those moments when I'll probably just skip or fast forward the video altogether later on if you guys want me to. Probably on the next these kind of types of videos I'll probably fast forward them a lot more if that's what you guys want. But I guess on the way there we can start looking for some stuff. This one looks like a weak dude. We'll just leave him alone. Yeah. Okay. So pretty much that's the whole plan. We're gonna be camping, I guess you could say that. We're gonna be camping around here. My build is fully super armor, so this is not really a build that's made to kill someone higher CP than me. I probably would have gone like fully FG set if I was probably I'll do this instead. Yeah, we're gonna be going full FG set, and hopefully it will help us win, I guess. Probably if I'm aiming for a lot more like fighting heavy, I'll probably aim for a lot more FG, but I think for this one it's perfectly fine to just go for the super armor. We're going FG on the shield chase, but the radiant charge will stay SA, so we can run away a bit, which I think is a important factor. The problem with okay, yeah, for sure. I don't think this thing works that way. It's gonna suicide. Not gonna chase that, although I can. I think the CP is a bit low. So yeah, we're gonna just leave him alone there. Probably commit suicide already. Or not. We're not gonna chase that anyways. Alright, so we're just gonna wait here a bit because currently it's on combat, so we can't really teleport yet. I guess the whole plan is for us to go to Bird Beak Rock in Ackman border. This is gonna be the most points that you get will probably come from this place. This is a good place to actually farm points. Like, there's usually a lot of people here, and you can pretty much just find them. This is a pretty small place, and the windows of running away is pretty much locked on this one small door here. To be honest, if you want to be more safe, you can actually just come from down there, and you're gonna walk up. That way, people needs to circle or pass you first to run away, in which people can just mispress it a bit and ended up getting stuck on the wall on the way out, and you might be able to catch someone there. That's also one of the good places. So if you're a low CP, this is a very off-limit place for you. One couple things, especially for low CPs, I don't suggest you guys to farm in this place, although the experience and points are pretty juicy in this area, and the mobs are not that strong. I really don't recommend you like staying in this area, because if as you see there, KZ just entered. Is because he knows that this is a good place to kill people, because it's a very small area. Alright, so now we're gonna look into the second spot. This is gonna be the Bird Beak Rock. This is gonna be the portal that we're gonna be like pretty much emphasizing on. This portal will pretty much ensure that we meet somebody like so. Right, that's already one fresh meat there taken. That's another one here. Bye bye. You should be dead here. Right. And we're not really gonna do anything. We're just gonna stay here for like a while and just turn on our auto. And I guess we can talk a little bit while we're on this place. I guess what's really going on is in this area, this place is too open for a lot of people. Like this, the middle of the upper left part of the map, which means that if you enter this area, pretty much people from all sides of the north will actually enter this area, and people from outside this area, from probably the bottom or right part, will actually teleport to this area to get to the farming spots. There are farming spots over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, and over here, and this Bird Beak Rock has access to most of them, which is one of the reasons why this is actually one of the places that you want to go to if you want to like portal camp. This is also, of course, only available if you're a whale, at least general CP or high duke. If you're below this, don't even enter going here, because you might meet someone that you can't beat, and yeah, you might get your ass screwed up. So pretty much this is the whole plan. We're just gonna found camp here, and we can talk a little bit while we're walking around. So essentially speaking, like these couple days I've been really busy trying to edit the PvP guide video. That one's taking a while because I need to clip everything like frame perfect. I need to clip everything for what I'm talking about. Like when I'm talking about Fort Guard, I need to actually do this and talk about it as we go along, and super armor and grab. The reason why Paladin is such a good like class to use to explain it is because Paladin has a lot of different factors. It has Fort Guard, it has essay, it has grab. It's just an overall very thorough class to explain about the fundamentals of PvP. I think the only issue is that Paladin lacks invincibility, because it doesn't really have an invincible like skill. Probably during the grab, but it's super armor during the skill, and it's invincible during the grab. It doesn't really show the iframes of the skill, because pretty much you can say like you're still taking damage while you're grabbing somebody. So there's that. This is still 18 minutes into the Black Sun, so people are still farming. There's not really a lot of points to get, but as you keep going, as time goes on, you'll definitely start seeing people come here, like you see there. Yeah, and people who come here are just gonna die. You can just stand here, and from my experience, I have before AFK in this place for about, I don't know, maybe the whole time since Black Sun starts and it finishes. I can accumulate a total of 350,000 points from just AFK in this place. Of course, that also goes by luck. If you're lucky, you might meet some people who are yeah, but pretty much you can just literally just AFK here and it'll probably be fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna AFK here. I can literally just AFK in this place, and as you can see there, people just die. We'll just leave that guy, he can run away. We killed him once already. I don't want to bully people too hard. CP slapping is not fun, believe me. I've been a free-to-play before. I've been well, I'm using a whale account now, but I have been a free-to-play before, and I think it was more fun when I was playing as a free-to-play. The game was so much more fun for me. It's a lot more challenging. It's just a much better game, I think, compared to when I'm using a whale account, like so. Like when you're using a whale account, like people die way too quickly. I think if we're gonna just portal here, I don't need to turn off the quality, because I don't need to render the location again. By the way, talking about the what is it called again? Talking about the PvP guide. Yeah, so I need to really record everything. I need to talk about a lot of different things, and I need to keep changing classes because I need to give them a good example of what the whole thing is about. And yeah, that takes quite a while because I need to maintain my tone. I don't want to like change my tone because I need to because I'm talking at different times. So I kind of need to re-record the sound, the voice as well. I'm also looking for to get like a different like audio background that will probably like be more soothing and chill. To be honest, there's actually quite a lot of things to think about when you're making a guide, especially. I want my guide to be important for a long time. I want it to work for a long time, so I need to make it good. I need to make it viable to be watched as an educational video for a foreseeable future. And because of that, I can't just make it half-assed. It needs to be good, right? Like every other thing in my content, it needs to be good. It needs to work. I don't care how much time it will take me to make them, but I want to make it good. Alright, since we've been here for too long and it's getting a bit boring, let's just go to Layton and kill ourselves. We're alone as you guys can see, so yeah, we're probably gonna die in Layton. Plus, it's probably gonna lag like shit. And we're gonna get like beat up by somebody. So that's not fun, but at least whatever it is for content, we have a lot more. We got a lot of time to look for points later on. And I mean, it doesn't guarantee that we'll get fucked that bad in this Layton as well. I'm not really accustomed to this map yet because I haven't really gone here like anywhere. I think I'm stuck here for. I was just starting to when I press record. Yeah, we didn't really do anything, so we haven't been to places with people. Thus, I don't know if whose channel this I am at currently. Hopefully, there's no mist members, because that guild is full of like fat whales, and I'm not talking about like 42Ks. I'm talking about like 44, 45, 46, 47Ks. It's just annoying, man. And it's even worse if you meet the bigger ones, the bigger whales. Those can be a bit frustrating. All right. Alright, so apparently there's not really a lot of people. Yeah, there's not really a lot of people here, which is really nice, because less people means that it's more unlikely for us to get gangbanged and die. I can still take care of this too. These two are no problems for me. Oh crap, so something hit me really hard. I don't know what, but one thing for sure, we need to heal up. We got hit by somebody with PvP damage imprint, so we have to disengage and heal up a bit. There's actually a guild member there. I don't know who that is. I think it's Kezia. I think he's the highest CP member in my guild. There's two of us actually, so that's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Go do that. Bam. Silver wood. Okay. Where's this? On. Alright. We'll probably have to disengage again because our health is very low. I don't want to die like an idiot. So, yeah. I think it's in our best interest to just disengage a bit. We're not in any particular hurry as well. We can just take it slow and go around from that. Alright, silver wood is dead. Alright. Okay, Silverwood is fucking dead again. Not that it matters. They have no more points for us to steal. I don't think we should keep staying here. Like, these fuckers have no more points for us to steal anyways. Right, so apparently there's no more newcomers. They're pretty much like the ones that were here like since before my friends got here. Okay, Silverwood is dead again. There's a lot of J1 members here, which is kind of funny because this has never happened before. Like, usually, like when I'm like recording, we're usually like always alone, but this time we got some guild members here with us, which is super nice. You know what? This is actually very enjoyable, at least for me. Yeah. Very sorry about that, DJ Matrix. I don't want to bully you or something, but I can't let you live with my guild members here. They might question my loyalty. They might question my loyalty. Got a big fish. Why don't you let that guy live? Like, what the fuck are you doing? I can't have that, right? So yeah, very sorry about that, mate. I mean, by the time that they're watching this, they'll probably like laugh about it, but yeah, I can't really let you live here. Bam! Bam! LOJ! Bam! Okay. Life of a whale. Very, very boring. To be honest, I don't really understand like the purpose why people like whale so much. Like, to be honest, like whaling is pretty boring. Like, to be honest, like I think the game was so much more fun for me when I was still free to play. Like, it was challenging. Like, I can tell like if I make mistakes, I'm gonna die. And I think that was part of the fun that I really look forward to every time I log into the game. Like, I'm looking for the thrill, like knowing that if I don't play right, I will die. And for a long time, that was what's fun for me, at least. Like, I needed to combo somebody, and I can't just smash skills and hope to win. Like, back when I was a free to play, that was not the case. Like, I'm always forced to play as perfect as possible. I'm always expected to get good, because if I didn't get good, I'm just gonna die. But that's not the case again now. Like, now I'm just hitting buttons and people just fall down like flies. Just like one of the things that I really don't like about whaling, to be honest. Ooh. But, well, this is my fate now. So I'm gonna hit him from the back. I realized his what's it called again? I realized that his vicious Ren is actually like forward guard, because he takes like no damage from my what's it called again? He didn't take damage from my radiant charge. That's how I knew it was a forward guard. Thus I can hit him from behind and clip him like so. Well, there's like nobody left here who has points. I can probably just go back to Beak Rock and probably gonna be fine, but since my guild members are here, I just want to show you guys a little bit of what some team play looks like. Although I don't think there's such a thing as team play, but yeah. Yep. I don't know how many times I've killed Silverwood. Sorry, bro. I'm not Rayforce or Barbie. I'm not gonna die from a fucking, like, Baron. Like, Okay, I'm not gonna make that kind of mistake. Getting comboed once, probably makes sense. Getting comboed 3 times by Baron and just die without like actually moving. Yeah, I'm not gonna make the same mistake. You might be able to kill Rayforce. You can't kill me. I'll tell you that much. There's only one way you can kill me, man. That's for you to bring your friends. I won't get soloed by a fucking Baron or Elite or whatever your CP is. Yep. We're just gonna be going here. Reset, get our HP back up. We need to get ready for when the Layton's HP goes below like 3 bars. I'm getting 15 points after a kill. Holy shit. Alright, Layton's like almost dead. Got Zeus. Oh man, I didn't get the kill for that? What the fuck? Okay, my health is very low. I got gangbanged there. See, this is like one of those cases where you kind of need to think. Like, even if you're a whale, you still need to use your brain. You can't just go in and expect not to die. You still need a good like. You still need to really have a good like positioning and stuff. Shit. Like, you can't just brain dead go in and expect to lift a tail. This thing is quite unfortunate, to be honest. Okay. I need to disengage. I must not go all in. What the fuck? He just ignored me. Well, you're fucking dead if you ignore me, man. Oh, there's a lot of people there. I don't want to get sandwiched. I need to disengage a bit. Okay, I'm gonna hit from the side. I need to make sure like nobody's on my ass. Okay, this is bad. I don't think I can get the last hit. Alright, time for us to get the fuck out. I'm not gonna use up my my Black Spirit escape yet, because I'm still pretty safe, like relatively safe. I might aim for this guy here. Okay, got Zeus is dead. Nice. Like all of this, it's not skill. Okay, like this is CP slap, and to be honest, as bad as it sounds, it's just how it is. That's BDM. But it doesn't mean that if your CP is high, you will just win. Like, not always. It kind of goes down to like also what your class is and how good the pilot is. Like, if you're playing if you're playing stupid, like even if you're like, I'll put it this way, okay? The higher your CP is, the more mistakes you're allowed to make. I think that is the most accurate way of displaying what CP power is. Like, the higher your CP, the more likely you are not to die from a single mistake. And every single enemy's mistake you can punish a lot harder. That's pretty much what CP does. But if you're like a high CP and you're stupid and you make stupid mistakes like repeatedly, you'll just still die. And I think that, yeah, like you can say like, oh, you know what, mistakes are mistakes. Yeah, true, but everyone will make mistakes. Even pros, we make mistakes too. Sometimes I make mistakes. Sometimes the game kind of like fucks it up. Sometimes these things cause those mistakes. Sometimes your device is not up to date. Sometimes your device falls apart. Sometimes there's so many different factors that can cause such a thing. And I think that's one thing about BDM that kind of makes it somewhat balanced. Although not really. I mean, like, yeah. Pretty much that's BDM in a nutshell, guys. For those of you who are like, yeah, like that's BDM. You know what, BDM's like that. So we're back to Bird Beak Rock, and we're just gonna stay here for a while, and we'll camp a bit. I guess on this kind of dilemma, I can talk a little bit about the current goal of our channel, the YouTube channel. I think that the thing that I want to happen the most is I really want this BDM, this Big Fish MMORPG Adventures, to be the place for people, especially the newcomers, to learn something about the game. I wanted to build a community. Like, I think for the first 1.5 years of me content creating, I'm making like no money at all. I just wanted to have a place where we can talk about PvP, we can talk about what we want from the game and how our voices can impact the game's development in the future. I think that for a long time that was a sole goal of it. But you see, what happened to my life was at that time, around 5 months ago, my business collapsed. My company went bankrupt, and so I lost a lot of the help that I used to have, like financially. I used to be in a place where I just buy whatever I want. I can do whatever I want, but that's not the case anymore. Like, now I need to think about what I purchase. I need to think about a lot of things. And that's actually one of the reasons why I'm asking for help. I'm asking for support, because I can't do this without you guys. I don't want to stop making content, because I know that a lot of people are watching my content like as a routine, and you guys are used to it. You guys are used to watching my videos every single day, and I don't want to take that away from you. I know that there's probably still people who are watching my videos, although you guys have already quit since God knows when, and you guys are still watching the videos because you guys enjoy them. And I don't want to take that away from you guys. I want to keep delivering content, but I can't deliver content due to a lot of different factors. One is my device is starting to fail. As you guys probably see, comparing my videos right now and a long time ago, the quality has obviously decreased by a lot, and I'm not talking about the editing. I think the editing actually got better, but because I get more skilled at editing as I keep going. But the quality of the graphics alone, and then we're talking about how I don't get ghost touches in the past. Like, those are just signs that your device is starting to fail, and that's one of them. And also the second part is BDM content making is pretty dead, like in the sense that you can't make profit from just BDM alone, because your BDM content will not sell. Like, the viewership of this game is very low. Like, even the most successful of us, like Smithy, are not making money from this game, from making content of this game. He probably makes probably a bit more, but not really. Like, if you think about it, like, I have a net like view count of roughly around 50 to 55,000 views in a month. Probably a bit more sometimes on some cases, like when I have like tier list videos, those will probably yield more views. But in general, to be honest, I'm probably making only roughly $100 to $150 a month, and that is just this July. Like before that, like when I'm talking about April, March, May, I was making like $30 a month, man, from making videos every single day. It's just really painful, like seeing like I'm making nothing from like editing the whole time. Like it's just really sad. But I mean, at the time, money was still, although it was a problem, it wasn't as big as a problem right as it is right now. Like back then, I can still make content for free. I don't really give a shit. But as time goes forwards and those finance problems starts to appear, I'm starting to think like I can't keep this up, because if I keep making content, like put it this way, okay? Like before I press the record button, I will play at least like 30 games on most cases prior, just so I get the right feel when I'm trying to record. And what I will do is I will record it once, because that's my promise to you guys. I want to give you guys uncut content. I will start the recording until I feel like it's enough, depending on what I'm feeling. If my mood is good, if I'm feeling good, if I'm winning a lot, and if I'm feeling sharp, I'll probably keep the recording going for a bit longer. But if I'm starting to feel like my senses are starting to slow down and I'm not playing my best, I'll probably stop the video there. And whatever happens in that recording, I will upload. So a lot of people have been asking me, like, Uncle Big Fish, like why do you cut your content? Blah, blah, blah. It's not cut content, guys. Like the videos that you see in my channel are 100% uncut. Those are only taken once, and the times that you might probably beat me and I don't record is probably the only reason why you are not in the channel, or you're not featured in the channel, because I wasn't recording. I only recorded this thing once, not more than once. And whatever happens there, I upload. And what happens is I would just fast forward the I would fast forward the queue time, because I don't want you guys to be spending like 15 seconds waiting for like the queues and like all that. So I had to just fast forward it. Like if you see, I always leave the experience bar on, and I always leave the time on the bottom right like on, so you guys can see. So there's actually nobody here, so we'll probably just move a bit. So yeah, that's pretty much what content creating for me is. Like I've always wanted to forget about like making like these cut content, because cut content in my opinion, like this is by no means to badmouth other content creators, but in my honest opinion, like cut content is not reliable. Like cutting content, editing content, highlights, like these are not reliable. Like they're not reliable information. Like you need, like if you're making some sort of showcase for like a player or something, then that's probably okay. You want to make the player look good, that's fine. But if you're making a guide, if you're making some sort of a class, like descriptive educational videos, like using like edited content will only make things worse. And the reason for that is people will expect to play as good as they see in your videos, which on most cases is probably not gonna be what really happens. That's why I always believe that uncut content will always be the most important. Like uncut content will always be superior due to a lot of different reasons, and I think the most important reason out of them all is the fact that uncut content will always give you guys a good understanding of what a class can and can't do, the limitations of a class, what happens when you make mistakes. Like those are things that are very important for a content creator to actually share to the public. Because I think what really matters to a lot of content creator, aside from myself, is that they prioritize trying to look good in front of their subscribers, and they don't want to look like they're losing. They don't want to look like they don't want to look like they're making mistakes. And I think this is one of the worst things ever, because when you don't make mistakes, you're literally God. And a lot of content creator takes a lot of different turns for that. Some people opt for making the content based on fighting noobs, like for example King Diablo, which is probably the single worst PvP duelist and content creator in this game, who probably fights with like yellow emblems or white emblems, who don't know what they're doing at all, who don't even understand how CC works in this game. I'll give you my word, this Diablo absolutely don't understand about how CC works in this game. I'm pretty sure you guys can look at his video for this Primrose. I'll give you my word, I have seen over 50 different like Primrose videos. One of the classes that I thoroughly mastered, I probably create the meta for the class's builds and like all that. So I really know the class a lot. And just judging from King Diablo's video, I can pretty much tell you on a get-go, he don't understand jack shit about the class. The combo is wrong. Everything is wrong. The way he plays it is super wrong. His combo does not even have a proper CC like tiers. It doesn't have a CC order. Like, how are you gonna go from a stun to a daze to a daze to a daze to a freeze? That is just not how it works in this game. And when I see the comments, people go like, "Oh my god, he's so pro!" Like, what the fuck, man? Like, actually, are you guys fucking serious? I mean, like, there's like other types of YouTubers who take a different approach. They want to look good by using highlight content, like say Smithy. Smithy is by no means a bad player. Smithy is a pretty good player. I've seen him play on the Europe tournament. Smithy is probably a very, very experienced fighter. Although the things that is portrayed on the YouTube videos are often a little bit too good to be true. And on most cases, you will not actually have that happen. You can play like 100 matches and you probably see what's happening on this video probably once or twice or maybe 10 times at most, because that's just how it is. Like, it kind of depends on who you are against, and if you're against like a less skilled opponent, that kind of defeats the whole purpose, right? And then there's like most other YouTubers who are like, I'll probably call this out on a different matter. One of the things that I think is important, especially as a content creator, is you need to understand what your role is. You need to understand your idea of what you're representing. Like for me, like what is the Big Fish MMORPG Adventures like goal as a YouTube content? This is a place where we teach the weak get stronger. This is the part where we give you educational guides and sometimes funny skeets about what it's like to be a duelist, what it's like to play PvP through an unbiased eye. And that's pretty much what this channel is all about. I'm not saying that I'm the best duelist. No, I'm not. There's a lot of people who are actually a lot better than me. People who you probably have never heard of. People who are not very famous. Actually, if you're telling me there's actually a lot more players who are not as famous, who are actually really good players. Like people like say Halbert. Like nobody knew about who Halbert was until we started like featuring him on the videos. In case you guys want to know a story, Halbert is actually the person that I met roughly 2 years ago. The person who made me go competitive in terms of PvP. Back then, he was using a Primrose as well. He was probably the only Primrose aside from me. Like when Primrose was released on October, I think he was the only Primrose player that I know. Like there was like nobody else playing Primrose, and this guy kept beating me over and over again. And at the time, I was just new at the game. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what lingers are. I didn't know about anything. I was just being stupid. And he beats me up so bad until I got really sick of losing, and I told myself I want to get better. I don't want to keep losing like this, because losing feels awful, especially when you get destroyed full HP. That's just it just feels crap, and I don't want to feel that way anymore. So I started having more ambitions. I started practicing, started learning what the mechanics are. I learned what the fundamentals are. Whenever I meet someone good at the game, I would DM them, I would ask them questions. I would tell them like, I want to learn, please tell me what you know, what is this, what is that. I would record my matches over and over again, and I would try to analyze what I did wrong. And I think that was a part of what really made me into a very passionate duelist, is because I know what it's like. For the new viewers who are just playing maybe a little bit over half a year or late last year, you probably don't know this, but in the past, whale hunting, or that's the common term that I make for killing whales in ranked arenas, is actually much different from what you know now. Like nowadays, I can use a 28 CP, 28 KCP is probably like warrior. I can use a warrior CP like Spirit Walker or Yacha, and I can probably one combo of 44k. But in the past, that was not the case, guys. In the past, you needed at least 3, 4, 5 combos to kill someone like 300 CP above you. And if you meet someone at 1000 CP above you, you probably need like, I don't know, you probably need like 6 or 5 at least. And I think you guys can see the video from Emil's old video. I'll probably you guys probably just check out his channel. So what happens is, in last year they did a couple forms of changes into the game. They added some features like min damage, where your character will always deal minimum bear damage to someone, which will be amplified by your PvP damage in damage dealt stat, and also by the just sheer level of your skill, and also your branches and like all that, and crits, and of course your imprints, which they added a year later. So what happens is, these imprints give you basically 30% PvP damage reduction break, so enemies will always have at least 20 like PvP damage reduction, while you have like say 50. So what happens during this thing is, people go like, okay, so what's going on? Like, whales now take so much damage from just a single person. It's actually quite uncanny. Like in the past, if you're a whale, you're actually a god. Like you would take like near to no damage from like even a full combo, probably deal like 20% to you. But now it's no longer the case. Like now, if you're stupid, you will die. Like that is just how it is now. Like being a whale is no longer as invincible as how we were in the past. And I think that was one of the things I really love the most. I like the fact that you need to use your brain to actually like play this game. Like you can't just be stupid and expect to like destroy everyone. I think that is one of the things that I really like about this game as it goes forwards. But the big issue is, now you cannot really taste the same feelings you used to have in the past, and when it comes to whale hunting, when it comes to a lot of different aspects of this game. Like, I think a lot of things have just changed way too much, that it was just not really the same game that I knew back when I first started playing. And I really missed that, you know. I missed the thrill, I missed how it was. And I think one of the biggest things that I really missed about the game is the fact that in the past, there was not really a class that's like so overly broken that it's just unbeatable, except for AM maybe. I think back in that era, like everything was beatable. Like that was the thing that really stood out to me, at least. And that's something that I really enjoyed, like playing with that kind of mechanics. Is just something that I really like, and things that I really miss, to be honest. Whether or not that I want to have that experience relived again, yeah, obviously I want to feel what it's like playing in a game where no classes are like overly like broken. I miss that. I really miss that. In case you guys want to know, I really miss that, and I wished every single day that BDM would go back to how it was before. But, you know, that's a pipe stream, and one that's unrealistic to kind of like look up to, because things have to go forwards, and sometimes things have to die to give way for something else to be born out of it. And I think that doesn't always have to be a bad thing. I think that as I keep playing this game, I've learned a lot of very important lessons. Like, BDM has been a part of my life for a long time. I started playing this game with a friend. His name was Robin Hoods. And then I played another game with him. And then he quit BDM. And yeah. And I guess that has always been the case. My friends, my brothers, who were my best friends in like real life, they all left already, and I'm all here alone. And I think the only thing that kept me going is knowing that there's still people who needs my help. There's still people who wants me around. There's still you guys the viewers, people in the BDM community who still wants me to be there, who still need my guidance, who still wants to hear my stupid jokes. And I think that is part of the fun of being a content creator and being a gamer, I guess, in this game. Like, I really miss everything about it. I missed the experience, I missed the feelings, how it was. I don't know, guys. But one thing for sure, I don't regret playing this game. I don't regret like starting a YouTube channel. I've had many times in my life when I wanted to just quit. I just like a lot of times I just like, actually I got a friend who kept telling me like, you know what, like, Fish, just forget about BDM, man, you're not gonna make money from this thing. And I do agree with him on that part, but I just can't seem to let it go. And I guess I'm here right now asking for your support, asking for subscribes, asking for likes, asking for donations. It's because I don't want to let that go. And if my content matters that much to you guys, I would really appreciate it if you guys, like, at least if probably $1 or $2, it would really mean a lot to me. Like, I think not just the quantity, but the whole idea that someone is ready enough to support my channel, although it's not really something that they should do. I think that part really like grows on me. It just like, I think I have a difficult life. I think I have not really been supportive by like a lot of margins. Like, there's not really been lots of good things happening in my life. So just a bit of kindness really goes down a long way, especially for me. Sorry to make this like video a bit of a sob story, guys, but yeah, I'm kind of high right now, so I'm feeling so emotional. By the way, shout out to all of my friends back in Coral Reef. In case you guys don't know what Coral Reef is, Coral Reef is a group. It was a group I founded back in February 2021. It was a private group designed to pretty much bring out the best of duelists and have them fight each other to compete, get stronger. And I think as time goes forwards, that was what Coral Reef has been. It's still standing now, although its members is probably down to last 23 members left. But yeah, we're still here. We're still here, and it doesn't seem like we're gonna be leaving anytime soon. If you guys want to enter, just let Anil know, and we'll probably do some testings. In case nobody knows you, we'll probably do some tests, see if you can like catch up with the rest of the members. The reason why I can't just invite anyone in is, I think I've talked about this before. Adding a new member is like adding a new apple. And if I add a rotten apple into Coral Reef, that rotten apple will turn all the other good apples rotten as well. And it's gonna ruin everything. So we have to, and there's a lot of things to think about before we get someone in. Well, today we got 150,000 points. Very low, but that's fine, I guess. There's been a lot of talking, and I'm not really doing a lot of things as well. I probably should have just AFK in the bird beak rock and probably alternate once in a while to Akman and stuff. So that's really a waste. But I guess I really hope you guys had fun watching today's Black Sun. There's like 1 minute left, and yeah, I guess we're just gonna go there. Probably I will share to you guys a couple tips as well after this. Probably in case there's people who, yeah. Probably there's some new viewers, I don't know. I always try to at least leave like at least one important tip on every like Black Sun video. Because, you know, I just wanted to give you guys a bit of incentive to actually watch. Like, I think on the first one, I taught you guys how to break totems. And then on the second one, I taught you guys how to design a character's ass and boobs. On this one, I will explain one more thing, I think. Alright, so this is gonna be the second. This is gonna be a bit of a tip from me, I guess. Like, there are many different ways that you can do this, but essentially speaking, there's only 2 classes that can do this. Now I'll share to you guys how to do that, alright? Alright, so now we have our Kunoichi. I'll just put this thing on high quality for a second. I think it shouldn't matter too much. One of the things that I really hate about Black Sun is that Black Sun is pretty fucked up because the file is always huge. Like, I'm pretty sure this file, once enhanced and all that, will at least be probably a little bit over maybe 12 gigabytes. No, it's gonna be like 40 gigabytes. It's like 50 plus minutes of content. It's gonna be a bit rough, yeah, for sure. So here's the trick. You're gonna go to Muichun or Muichun, yeah, or Muikun or whatever. I'm not your fucking English teacher, so yeah, screw that. And if you see here, like, people might be asking, what's here? I'll tell you what's here. But first, I will teach you guys something. In case you guys don't know, this Kunoichi has a special ability. And that special ability is the ability for her to jump twice. And that comes a long way for a couple things. Don't worry about the banquet hall. I will join them as soon as we finish this recording. You can actually jump on this thing. And if you see here, yeah, this works like last year, but I don't know if it still works now. If it still works now, then you can probably try it out. But if it doesn't work, then so be it, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump like so. I'll just give you guys a bit of pointers here. So you want to stand here, yeah, and then you're gonna jump once, and you're gonna turn your analog a bit to the right, and you want to jump that way, if that makes sense. We'll try that one out, okay? Give me a second. We'll just do this. My bad. I think if I'm not mistaken, we can... okay, perfect. And we're gonna go that way. There we go. Alright? You can jump onto this ledge here, in which otherwise, like, normally you can't. And if you see there, the view is amazing. Very nice view here. It's a very rare way. It's a very rare place, but you can take really good like photos here. I'll probably try to get the quality at max and let you guys see what it looks like here. Like, bam. Very nice view here. By the way, this one my Kunoichi looks like. I think she looks pretty nice. Although I haven't actually like edited her looks much. But yeah, I think that's a bit about it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys again very soon. In case you guys want to know where this area is, this is right above Patrigio in Muichun. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed today's content, and I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye.